Hey noobs, Mr. Frog here. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Waifu Fighter, a boxing-themed rhythm game developed by Happy Monster Studio and published by Mango Party. The game is not censored by default on Steam, so no patches are necessary before playing. You can get straight into the game right after installing. Now the game opens with a short cutscene detailing how women across the globe have undergone a sudden gene mutation, causing them to develop supernatural strength and muscles. With their newfound power, women then begin to destroy the patriarchy of the world, placing men towards the bottom of society. One man, aptly named Jack Hoff, rises to the challenge, though, to try and earn men's honor back through challenging the supreme warriors of the world to a tournament match. It's admittedly a bit of a goofy plot for a game, but it does do a pretty good job with its often humorous and tongue-in-cheek dialogue that manages to honestly make it work quite well. The game's main character, Jack Hoff, is an over-the-top caricature of masculinity who constantly is shooting off zingers and quips that definitely keeps the game entertaining. Aside from Jack Hoff, the game also features 5 equally powerful and muscular women, all with their own personalities and stories that will develop during the course of the game as you fight with them. Which leads us on to the gameplay for Waifu Fighter. As mentioned earlier, the game is more like a rhythm game, where you must accurately time your button inputs to block your opponent's attacks and reduce their stamina. Once their stamina has been depleted, you can then button mash left and right to unload your attacks on your opponent and reduce their health. As their health reduces, your opponent's clothes may begin to tear off due to Jack Hoff's signature technique. Occasionally, your opponents will also react to this by revealing signature moves of their own that can change up the gameplay as you progress through each stage, such as fake-out hits that will punish you for blocking them, reverse hits that can require you to block the opposite direction, and life-draining hits that will appeal your opponent back up if you fail to block them. These new mechanics definitely help keep the game feel fresh as you progress throughout it, but ultimately, I will say that one of the weaker points of the game is that it does get a bit repetitive as you progress, especially later on when you need to start grinding battles to earn money. In Waifu Fighter, you earn money for each battle you participate in, with extra rewards given for better performance. You can then use this money to train and level up your skills to make fights easier, such as increasing Jack Hoff's damage and health. Some of the later battles in the game can definitely be very difficult, so most players probably will need to grind out some battles in order to level up their skills and win. If you are a player that does like a challenge though, your money also does have another use, which leads us on to the real content of this game, the H content. In Waifu Fighter, you can also use your earnings money to unlock extra story scenes with the girls you have defeated in the tournament. Each girl has 2 scenes each that can be purchased, with the first scene usually being a humorous date sequence, and the second being the actual H scene you're probably looking for. And this is where the grind for the game can really start, as some of these scenes can get very expensive to unlock. They are definitely worth the grind though, as not only are a majority of these H scenes pretty funny and entertaining, but they also contain some fantastic art quality. Aside from the date H scenes, you will also earn CGs during your tournament fights as your opponent's clothing breaks from Jack Hoff's signature technique, as mentioned before. And with that being said, the illustration and animation artwork in this game is without a doubt its strongest aspect. The animations during gameplay are crisp, detailed, and smooth, and the H scenes also definitely deliver as well. There are 10 H scenes to collect overall, which for the game's lower price point honestly is not too bad, especially considering the quality of these 10 scenes. Overall, Waifu Fighter is a delightfully charming and entertaining boxing rhythm game. While it can get a bit repetitive at times, and it is on the shorter end, its low and affordable price point, beautiful artwork, and honestly humorous dialogue all easily make it a game worth your time. I definitely recommend picking this one up if you're interested. With that being said, Mr. Frog awards this game a very honorable Mountain Dew sip of approval. Once again, thank you to everyone for all the support, and if you'd like to see more H-game content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure to check out the Mr. Frog stream over on Twitch. Later, noobs.